Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back, beautiful souls. How are you all? Welcome back. You're with Amira, and this is Psychic Readings Live. And we're going to do like Psychic TV. So, welcome back, everyone. I'll wait for some of you to jump in. For the newbies, welcome, welcome. Do a shout out where you're from if you're new, this is the first time you've been here before. And for those of you who know how to do everything, put your super chats in, first served. I've also put a poll on my community page just about feng shui manifestation items like the wealth ship, like the feng shui fountains, different types of products that attract and manifest different things into your life with the feng shui. Would you be more interested in that as in a product to actually purchase yourself? Or would you be more interested in lucky charms for divination? So lucky charms to incorporate with your readings. Put a comment in the chat if you're interested in any of those, or you can also go to the community page and put a vote in because I've got a poll there. So I'm just looking at creating a few more products and things like that. So it'd be nice to see what you're actually attracted to, what you like, what you prefer, etc. And just for those who are new, who don't know the cards, I'm using Amira's Love Oracle cards. They are available in English, Spanish, Chinese. They'll be coming out also in German, French, Italian, Portuguese, and Turkish in the new year. And also the Coffee Cup Oracle, which are available in English and Spanish. The links are down below, so they're available on Amazon worldwide. The Spanish decks are available in US, which can also be shipped to Mexico, US and Spain. And the English decks are available everywhere. The Chinese decks are available in Singapore and Australia. I'm going to do a general reading to start as well. So we've got the Coffee Cup Oracle, which are based around Turkish coffee cups, and the Love Oracle, which you can ask any question to the Love Oracle about your love life. Who's my future love partner? When am I going to meet them? Where am I going to meet them? What do they look like? What do I need to know about my love life? Somebody in your life or somebody in your past, a past love, a future love, a current love, etc. What's going to happen with my current love story? That's just a few questions that you can ask the Love Oracle when you're using them, and they're uncannily very accurate and a lot of fun to use. So, and very easy as well. All the cards are designed for beginners to advanced. They can be used alone for any question, or they can also be used for specific questions like love readings or career readings. Even the love cards can be used for career readings or moving or different things like that. So the links are below, so you can go directly there. Also, the Morgan Greer Tarot is what I'm using as well. There's a link also below for that. I've got the small deck, the mini deck, but there's a link below for the regular deck, the Morgan Greer, very nice tarot deck. And also the Rider-Waite I used to use as well quite a bit. So let's have a look and see. How are we going, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Getting ready for the new year. Let's have a look and see what we've got. I'm just going to check your feed here. Hi, Bossy Megs. Welcome. Thank you for your support as usual. Hi, Cicely. Welcome back. Hi, Sweetie Bhatia. Welcome, and do a shout out where you're from. Hi, Purdy Brown Eyes. Welcome back. Hi, Tarot Den. Welcome back. Hi, Dale Burning. Welcome back. Good morning. Do a shout out where you're from. Hi, Mystique. Thank you for the super chat. Hi, Pink Tot. Yeah, Pink Tot. These ones are okay. These ones are the side in the glitter, the hot pink with a little bit of glitter in them. I just did a sample deck of these in the English just to test, but I'm going to actually, these sides are going to be used on the on the multilingual deck, which is English, German, French, Italian, Portuguese, and Turkish deck. And you can see a sample of that. If you go to the community page, you can scroll down. There's a sample there of those. I'm using the pink sides on those ones. So there'll be pink sides on that. So they'll come out in English as well as the booklet will be in English and other languages. And but the current English Love deck has the gold sides in it. Okay. Hi from India, Sweetie Bhatia. Hi from South Africa, Dale Burning. And also, if you're male or female, if you're asking a question, your username is, I can't see exactly if you're male or female. Just put down if you're male or female and, what it is you're looking for, if you're looking for a male or a female, etc. If it's a love question. Hi, Kismet. How are you, my dear? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Kabul Beauty. Welcome from Canada. Yeah, the pink tone. Must get your hands on those. Yeah, I just wanted to do a sample so I could see how they go, because the pink sides are the matte and the matte finish, and they're very durable, whereas the gold sides are very shiny and they're very and they're not quite as durable as the pink sides, even though the vote was about 65% like the gold better, but there was quite a demand for the pink, so I thought I'd do something also in the pink as well. So just to see how they go, because I think the pink also looks nice. They also wear really well. I haven't had any wear and tear on the sides really. So yeah, so I've been using these for a while. Okay, so what's happening in 2023? What's going on, guys? And yeah, put a comment also what sort of products you'd like, and also any sort of cards that you want done as well. Like what sort of cards, like themed around something, that type of thing, themed around something. Okay, we've got the family and the destiny card. So I feel like somehow you could be destined to meet, this is for the general reading, destined to meet somebody by chance and destiny, luck, that feels to you like a soul family member. And they could just come into your life. You could even meet, some of you might be meeting a long lost relative as well, or somebody could come through one of those DNA test things like, oh my God, I didn't know I had a cousin here or there. And I feel like some of you will be going into that because the origin word is jumping out at me. So some of you will be going into your DNA. Some of you will be, if you're adopted or were an orphan, you're going to meet some of your family members. That's what I feel as well. A few too many jumped out here. Yeah, so that's an interesting message for 2023 for some of you in 2023. Yeah. Okay, another one jumped. Friendship, acquaintances. Seems like the next year will be full of friends, friendships, new acquaintances, things kind of, you could even meet somebody for love interest through an acquaintance or through friends, introductions through friends or acquaintances. Just want to check if I've lost any more cards on the floor. The travel card jump out, but I'm going to put it back in and just reshuffle because I think if it's meant to come out, it will again. Some of you will be thinking about traveling and maybe traveling to see friends, maybe meeting new friends while traveling as well. Okay, this one jumped out to Ice Queen. This is about being more discerning in your relationships. You might also seek the guidance of a female, a mother, mother-in-law, could be on high alert in your life or interfering in your life, or could be giving you some advice. What else do we need to know about next year? Just generally more luck and money coming in. Trying to find more money. Let's ask about what that money is about. Trying to find more money, more luck and money. I hope some of you are resonating with this. I don't really like doing general readings because it's just so sort of like wishy-washy. I feel it's wishy-washy. When I connect with you personally, I really get a strong link and a strong connection, whereas when it's a general, it's like all over the place. unless it's, like a pick a card or something like that. Or if I ask more of a specific question. If it's just a general like that, it can be very kind of all over the place. That's why I always encourage you to ask more of a specific question and put a backstory in, because I can really pick up more information for you. Okay. True love. You might meet somebody who has money or gives you more opportunities, something that you love doing as well. True love and more opportunities with the dating queen. So you might actually get some sort of job or opportunity that's going to give you more money, and that's something that it might be very heartfelt, something that you really enjoy doing. What's coming to mind is something to do with animals or pets. Some of you might be working with animals and pets, or starting up some sort of business that's related to animals and pets, etc. Also, I'm quite good at getting business ideas for you. So if you do have some business options in your mind, put down what those options are in your question, and I'll tune in and see where you're going to go with that. Also put your star sign in as well, and your location. And I'll try to tune in and see what sort of business for you is a good thing to do in 2023, or at least to investigate. There's a lot of social activities, being more of a socialite. Some of you might raise your level of social activities and become more known in your community. You could even be leveling up in your status is becoming quite important. You could be the socialite, the connector. Some of you might be looking at doing a matchmaking service. I was thinking about that today. I think that'd be a really good business. I think there's a lack, it's harder now to meet people, and matchmakers would be a business that would be, I think, in certain areas or certain towns and cities, in demand. I think that could be trending for 2023, matchmaking, because everything's become so online, and so, people, a lot of men or women or whoever are just afraid of making the first move. And the Me Too movement and all of that, it's all just very, very tricky. So there could be a courting man, professional male coming into your life, or somebody in business that you're associated with. If you are the mature woman as well, you could be connecting with this courting man, or vice versa. You could be the courting man and connecting with this mature woman, somebody mature in age or mature for their age, not necessarily in age, but high society. What's jumping out with me with this mature woman? You could be kind of going higher up in society, or becoming known in your local community in a better way, getting more involved with people in charge, or even the world at large. You could be leveling up in some sort of society, or getting involved in a new connection, a new society, a new type of group or venture or something like that. So that's what I'm getting so far. If we've got time, we'll do another general later, and I'll timestamp it. But let's move on to the super chats before we get too busy. Okay, Mystique, welcome. Thanks for $9.99. Can you look forward as far as business success, possibly become actress or my tarot energy healing business in 2023? Okay. So have you done acting before? Do you have an agent? Have you taken any steps towards that? I know that they do a lot of TV commercials around the Chicago area. Hi, Tegan. Welcome from Australia. Welcome. Good to see you. Hi, B. Simone, how are you? Where are you from? Do a shout out. Hi, Deanna. Welcome back. And anyone who is watching who wants verification of my particular predictions coming true, just ask the audience, ask the live, and people will tell you about, that have had readings with me before on the channel here, on the lives, what's come true, or if they've had some readings that have come true, lots of them or some of them. Okay, you can always ask them for verification. All right, so let's have a look. Mystique. Okay, Mystique. Hi, Star Debbie from Venus Billionaire. Hi. You're Venus from Detroit. Welcome, Venus. How are you? Okay, and don't forget to do to vote about my first part of the session. There is a question I asked about products that I'm creating. I just want to know your feedback on that. There is a poll on my community page, if you wouldn't mind going to that and doing going into the poll or putting a comment below. Okay, so let's have a look. Mystique, let's see about your acting, or I feel like acting and being in that sort of business, you can always do it on the side. I don't think it needs to be a main thing. I think you can do it on the side. There's a lot of demand for, you know, talent, extras, etc., in movies and TV commercials. Both in Atlanta is a big place for it, and also in Chicago. They do a lot of TV commercials. But sometimes you don't get paid until 2 or 3 months down the line through the agency. So you have to be prepared for that. Okay, tarot energy healing. Let's just see what comes up. I think you can do both of those. I don't think there's one or the other. What's jumped out for you, Mystique, is that you've got a short-term relationship, or you feel like time's ticking around a love interest, a mature man. Sometimes we ask one question, we get another one that pops out. So an answer to something else. But so I just say what comes in, all right? Yeah, past loves and new loves circling around you. I also feel like the man that you're going to be with is going to help you with a business, or help you with a career of some sort, or help you with something. So I still feel Texas is really on point with you as well. I do feel like you can do both of the tarot energy healing business as well as the acting, or being a doing some sort of acting. Both of those things can be done at the same time, and both of those things can be done on the side of anything. Let's just clarify. I do feel that you'll move, and where you move to, you're going to be in a partnership. It keeps coming up. You're going to have more money when you move, or when you've found a new location. You're going to be working as well. So you're going to have quite a bit of options there for work and money. So I feel like you're going to do everything, Mystique. So I feel like it's all on point. So I would do a yes for everything that you've mentioned there. I'd say it's a yes. Kabul Beauty, how are you, my dear? Thanks for the $6.99. Welcome from Canada. What's my person Arif feeling for me right now? What's going on in the near future, 2023, his plans? Arif, okay. What's going on with Arif? Soulmate, he really feels that the connection's great with you. He really loves the connection. He feels that the connection's great. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to marry a soulmate. He's very much focused, I feel, on his business or his work, being professional. He does definitely like dating with you, courting you, that type of thing. I don't know how long you've been together, or what sort of the plans are so far. Let me just check. What are his plans? Okay, he feels like he wants to move forward with his life in some capacity. He might be young, youthful, energetic, sporty, wanting to move forward. He could be also planning to get a new car, or going somewhere in a car, and planning also to get a home. He might be wanting to check all the boxes before he actually gets married. He might be wanting to get a home, a house. I don't know if you have blonde hair or dye your hair a different color, or are just very laid back. The blonde female has shown up. So I feel like he's also wanting to have children. I feel like he wants to. It depends on, if, you're the right person for him. He definitely sees you as a soulmate. I feel he's planning to do all of this, but hopefully he's planning to do it with you. So let's see. Let's see how he goes over time. Okay. Hi, Tarot Den. How are you, my dear? Welcome from the Philippines. Love and money for the next month. Okay. Thank you for the $4.99 pesos. I think the pesos. All right. Tarot Den. I don't know. I'm getting like a dog around you. I don't know if it's because of the word den, but I'm getting like a dog around you. I don't know why. Could be a loyal person coming in around you, or somebody who won't leave you alone. That's what I'm seeing. somebody kind of circling around. Somebody actually coming to your house. I'm also getting an S sounding name like a Stephen. I don't remember the guys that you had before, or a Serge. S first, second, or last name. You feel like there's a past life link with somebody. Somebody could surprise you. True gem potential, feeling like you've known someone before, and also valuable. You could also get a proposal, definitely, and an invitation to travel, vacation, honeymoon. So I feel like that's going to come through in the next month. Money, you're going up and up in you actually socialite yourself. You're going up and up in your connections, doing what you're passionate about. You definitely have a twin flame connection coming in. I feel like it's more love than money for you for the next month. You are working on new ideas and new plans. So I do feel like you're working on the money, but love is going to take its focus. You're going to be very focused on what you want to do and getting a strategy for work, but also focused on love. Okay. Yeah, the first one was a collective. Thanks for that, Tarot Den. Yeah, I got a vision about a dog. So I don't know what the dog is, who the dog is, if it's an actual dog or a person. All right. Okay. Hi, Garnet Goddess. Sorry to hear that your dad's on hospice. Why is your dad on hospice? His health has gone down quite dramatically. I'm so sorry to hear that. I didn't think it was that serious. I feel he thinks that you're giving a lot of attention to the matter, and it's quite normal. Renal failure. Oh God. It's quite normal. In your situation, because you're so attached to your father, to be giving him a lot of attention at this time, and also to be shocked by this whole thing. I think this is a very, very good test, Garnet Goddess, to see what sort of a guy this is, how he has your back, your love interest, your boyfriend, how he has your back. What is he? Oh, that dog, you haven't seen him. Who's the dog? Yeah. How he has your back and how he's going to support you through difficult times. I mean, this is a huge thing, Garnet Goddess. So I would say just look after yourself, have a lot of self-care. Did your mum purposely start drama by wanting your ex to say goodbye to your dad? Will she honour him not being invited to the funeral? I don't know why your mother's acting out like this. I mean, she should be focusing on your father. Maybe she's, with dysfunctional families and toxic families, when somebody else has you and is in charge of your life in some way, like your boyfriend is kind of in charge, has your attention, the rest of the people can get very unbalanced. They can go, oh my God, she's now out of our control. We can't control her. We can't get her to do what we want to do. We can't take her money. We can't manipulate her for our own benefits. We can't get under her skin as we used to, because she's no longer kind of with us. So just keep that in mind. But I'm so sorry about your father. That's awful. I feel like he will pass in peace if he's going to pass. I feel like he will pass in peace. Yeah, I'm just sorry to hear that. That's awful. And it's been, a tragic blow. Downhill, a downhill move. You will go on a vacation or get away with your boyfriend once this is done. I feel like you need a break. He might even propose once you do go away. And also he might even ask your father for your hand in marriage or something like that. I feel like he might. He might. Yeah, there's communication there. So I feel like things are going to be okay. You're still getting the dark male. So that could be your father, darker than lighter, dark hair, dark eyes, not necessarily dark skin. Because I know that your boyfriend's lighter. There's a mature woman. That could be your mother or it's you. There's also a question mark here around property and real estate. So your mother might be worried that you're going to take some property or real estate from her. I don't know. She could be, tricky. And she didn't look after your father either. I feel like she's icing people out and she's getting very cut off. I feel like your mother is more the issue here than anything else. I feel like she's getting very icy and she's taking out her disappointments, grief, or whatever it is that she's going through on other people and trying to cause issues and obstacles. Yeah, but if your mother's a drama queen, I would just say try to detach and just do what you need to do. I feel like you're going to detach yourself from the whole issue with her. And you were looking after your father more than she was. So, and she's his wife, I do feel like your father will find peace. And yeah, I'm just sorry that you're going through all of this. It's just not good. Not good. Not good at all. Let me do just check your other question. Did your mum purposely start drama? Yeah, I think she did. Yep, I think she did. I think she's also jealous of how much your partner is dedicated to you. She's jealous as well of how much your partner's dedicated to you. What's going to happen with your mother? I feel like your father loves you a lot. He's got a lot of love for you. He wants you to be safe and happy, and in the right way. Yeah. If he does pass, it'll be quite quickly, I feel. He's sending you a lot of love, even if he's half in and half out. Sometimes if they're on drugs and things, they can be half on the other side. He's sending you a lot of love. I would just ignore your mother and try to get out of her drama, and just always trust yourself when it comes to her. So just know that if you're asking that question, that that's probably really what's going on. Yeah. Hi, loves. Thanks for your message and your donation. How long have you seen Ricardo? Okay, going back up, we've got Cicely. Hi, Cicely. Okay, what's your babysitter's name? I'm getting the name Rose. Why am I getting Rose? Rose or Rosa. Can you trust your babysitter? Well, what a lot of people do now is that they put cameras in their house for babysitters. So if you're feeling that you can't trust her, put a camera in the lounge and in the baby room or something. Yeah. Put a lounge. Sadea. She's doing it at her house. Okay. Does she have other children there as well? Does he come back quite happy or? How many other kids has she got there? If you've got the space, Cicely, you might want to get a live-in nanny. Her own 2 children. Okay. Well, you might want to spend the day over there and just see how she actually takes care of them. Just say, I'd like to sort of be there and observe how you're taking care of my son. Yeah. And just see any interaction that's going on. You're going to be able to pick up on something. I would say you'd be better off having somebody come and stay with you and live with you and look after your son in your house and get free accommodation, free food, and a little bit of a salary. I don't think that's going to be more than what you're paying this lady to look after your son. There's a lot of people who will do that. and who are floating around and wanting, you know, to be in United States or to be where you are and that type of thing. Yeah, so yeah, you're paying $300 every week. So that's quite a lot. You could have somebody living with you and you could probably pay them, I don't know. I don't know what the going rate is, 800 a month or something. I don't know, 1,000 a month, the very, very most. I think you could probably pay somebody less than what you're paying this lady, and having him have the main attention. Yeah. So if anyone does know about anything like that, do a shout out about babysitting and nannies. You can always put a camera in your house. Okay. Should you trust this lady? I feel like you might meet somebody called Rosalie, R, first, second, or last name. You know, it's a lot of vigilance. Of course, she's going to prioritize her own children. So I'm kind of getting, she does an okay job, but she kind of does, you know, babies are not that difficult to look after because they're just sleeping, eating, and sleeping and eating basically, and changing them. So it's when they start moving around. So if she's got 2 other children that are moving around and being more demanding, then she's probably putting more attention on them. I think that you're probably overcharging her, overpaying her, and I think you could probably get somebody else to come and stay with you. You could probably pay them $500 or something a month and have free board and a free place to stay. And you can have a built-in babysitter. I mean, you can go out sometimes and they can go out sometimes at night, etc. So, you know, then you can have your life back, Cicely. I would hope, you know, try to do something like that. Children go to school. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like she's a bit lazy, but I kind of feel like you know, babies are pretty easy. I don't know if you really like, you know, you might find another better sort of opportunity. That's what I want to say. I don't think she's doing anything bad, but you could find another better opportunity. Yep. Okay. She's lazy and dirty. Well, dirty is not a good thing. Yeah, dirty is not a good thing. Yeah, she might not even change him enough or something. Yeah, so no, I'd get somebody nice. You know, there's a lot of illegal immigrants floating around who need jobs and places to stay and who are professional nannies and all of that sort of thing. Well, you might get somebody come in from Africa to help you out. You know, somebody that you know, a sister, a cousin, something like that. And then you can go out and do your own thing. You can have somebody that's like an inbuilt, you know, 24-hour, you know, not 24-hour babysitter, but you're going to have free time to go out and get your dates back up again, you know, because that's what you haven't been able to focus on. Okay. Thanks, Cicely. Hi, Deanna. How are you, my dear? Let's have a look if I missed anybody. Aquarius recently started dating a Virgo, Mark. Do you see us having us future together? Okay. Thanks, Deanna. Well, at least something's shifting, right? At least something's shifting. Something shifting, which is always a good thing. Let's have a look and see what's going to happen with Deanna and Mark moving forward, how things are going to go. And don't forget to do my poll on my community page about the products, and also yeah, put a shout out where you're from. A like on arrival. I always forget to ask people. Okay. Some big changes going on in his life, I feel, Deanna. I don't know what it is, but he could have some big changes, whether it's work, whether somebody might have passed in the family, or he's going through something specific. There could be an awakening. I feel like he could be quite spiritual. There's some sort of spiritual shift within him, awakening, that type of thing. He might also want to have a child or a baby that's coming out as well, or make you some sort of an offer about something that he wants to proceed with. I don't know if he's difficult to talk to or he's argumentative, but it's just saying here, don't get into arguments with him because he could be a bit nitpicking and argumentative. Okay, new love. So he could be the new love, or you could get a new baby in, or also meet somebody else. But he could be the new love if he's very new. Luck, destiny, chance, meeting somebody by chance and destiny. Could be through their work or your work. And somebody putting you on a pedestal, making you feel adored. And on stage, you do feel there's a soulmate connection with this guy. But there's something that is slow, and I don't know why. The obstacles are there. It could be that he's got some drama going on in his life that he has to sort out first, or something is going to come up that's going to be dramatic. It could be something to do with money. All right, Deanna, thanks for that. Lots of love. All right, we've done Garnet Goddess. Okay, Ricardo's feelings for loves. Let's have a look and see how long have you known them for. Thanks, Deanna. Most welcome. You didn't put a backstory on it, but that's okay. Ricardo's feelings. What's Ricardo's feelings for loves at this current moment? What's going on? I'm getting the word evasive. He might be avoiding kind of expressing his feelings or opening up about his feelings. He might be emotionally avoidant as well. He could be looking at traveling, or you might feel like he's a bit controlling, or there's some control there. He might find that you're controlling. I'm not sure. There's an element here of control. There's an attraction, though. There could be some sort of kinky attraction or something like that. I don't know how long you've been with him, but it's got open relationship here. So if it's new, then it hasn't developed into anything as serious, or if you've been seeing him for a long time on and off or something, it's still an open relationship. That's what's coming up. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Heron, how are you, my love? Welcome from Malaysia. Selamat datang. Dal in Singapore came down to meet me. We talked and had dinner. Do you see a future between you and Dal? How did it go? How do you think it went? Was there any romance? Okay, Taradin, I'll check for your donation in a bit. Thanks for that. Feelings with this guy from Singapore. What's the future in store? Good times ahead. Bit shy and withholding. He might not be coming forward as much as you'd like. There's also the open relationship there. He hasn't made up his mind yet. You haven't made up your mind yet what you want to do with him. I feel like it's potentially a soulmate connection and a good times connection. I feel like you just have to see how it unfolds, if it's worth it, if it's worth your time. He might find the distance, a bit time consuming or expensive. I'm not sure why, but that could play into things. Okay. Let's have a look. Taradin sent a private donation. Let me just have a look. Okay, Alberto. Wishy-washy. Yeah, I don't like that. What's going on with him? He's being wishy-washy. Alberto. Okay. I would just pull back. Just say, should you cut him off? Well, if you have reason to cut him off, cut him off. If you don't have plans to meet, there's no point in talking to anyone for more than a month if it's a long distance and you don't have plans to meet. So plans to meet is a ticket booked, it's a visa given, it's an invitation and a ticket booked, etc. So if you don't have plans to meet, they're just wanting to waste your time, have a long distance situation. If he's saying that he's got family issues, well, tell him to sort his family issues out and get back to you when he's got something to offer you. Just be straight up with him. Yeah. Just be straight up with him. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Let's just have a look for you. Tarot Den, what's the overall with this guy, Alberto in New York? You know, he could also be fake. A lot of these guys are fake. A lot of these guys say they've got stuff and they don't have anything. A lot of these guys, you know, at a distance, they can pretend to have whatever they want. Yeah, long distance straight away. True love. You might have, you know, feel some love towards him, past love. He could be getting over his past or still with his ex. Or she might have, you know, she might be causing him dramas. It might not be family. It could be an ex-wife. He could have a karmic relationship with somebody or some issue with a son if he's got children. Or be juvenile. He's not really mature for his age. Let me just do the tarot. I feel like if a guy isn't on the page, you just have to get them off the page. So if there's no plans to meet, you know, he's either doesn't have any intentions of meeting or offering you anything, or he's chatting with other women, or he's got other women around him, or he's not who he says he is. Let's find out with this guy, Alberto. Is he who he says he is? He's got other people he takes care of financially. I don't know who they are. It's very tiring, yes. Plans for March, but this long distancing where all of us are in generally to have to maintain the connection until we meet can be tiring. Yeah, we'll just tell them, but you want to see the ticket. You don't want to see like, oh, yes, I'm coming in March. Have you booked the ticket? What day and time are you coming? Have you booked a hotel? Where are you staying? Can I see evidence of that? Get them to show you evidence. These guys are full of crap. They're making up all sorts of stories, you know. So if he hasn't, you know, shown you evidence, yeah. No action or talk. Yeah, it says Megs. Yeah. You need to see the evidence. He should be inviting you to New York, you know, getting you a visa, bringing you over. You know, it's all very well they just come to the Philippines and have a nice little vacation and some sort of girlfriend there to take them around. It's all a fantasy land. You want to see who they live with, how they live and where they live. You want to see their whole life. You want to see them in their normal life, not on vacation. You want to see what they're offering you and how they're behaving in a normal life situation. They can come to you first, yes, but they want to come soon. You don't want to be chatting with them for more than a month. And if you are and they haven't made plans, just say, look, when you've made plans, booked a ticket, get back in touch with me then. He's got issues with money, or he's tied ass. Sorry to say that. Yeah. I can see you walking away from him. He might come through, but I don't feel like he's the king that you want, that you're looking for. I feel like he's more like the knight. And he could have another woman around him, a Leo, Virgo, a Leo, Sag, or Aries. He might have another woman around him. There's also something coming up for you in the summertime. So it's June, July, August, Northern Hemisphere. I'm not even sure you're going to like this guy, honestly. I wouldn't be wasting your time. Just tell all of them. Just let me know when you've booked and, 2 weeks before you're going to get here. Just let me know. And I can schedule some time in to meet you. You just dictate what you want to do, unless they want to fly you somewhere and, get you a visa, take you somewhere, etc. Yep. Yep. Just be businesslike with them, Tarot Den, because they're just having fantasies. They're just in la la land. They've just got fantasies, and you don't want to be chatting to somebody for 3 months and then them not come. Yep. Just say, look, let me know 2 weeks before you come, and we'll take it from there. And show me evidence of your bookings. You can ask them for evidence. You can also ask them evidence for their divorce certificate. A lot of these guys are not divorced. They're married. Okay. Okay, done Heron. Okay, Garnet Goddess. I'm wondering if Sophia and Sebastian will be able to make the service. They are childhood friends. Okay. I feel like Sophia will. I'm not sure if Sebastian's around. Or he might be working or working away or something. I feel like Sophia might. Let's have a look. Will Sophia make the service? It depends on the time and day and everything like that. I feel like it might be a weekday. Don't know why I'm getting a Tuesday. There's an issue with money. If they can come, they can afford to come, yes, then it's a yes. If they're going to lose money or something, then they might not be able to come. I do feel Sophia will make an effort, though. I do feel like one of them will make an effort. Will Sebastian make an effort? If he's around, he will. If he's in state, he will. Will Sophia make an effort? If she has, the ability to come, she will. Financially, she might not be able to get off work. It could be the other way around. Okay. Thanks, Scarlet Goddess. All the best with everything. Hi, Star Debbie Venus. Billy, how are you? Thanks for the $2.99. That's a very general question. What area do you want me to look at for 2023? Can just do a general and see what comes up. But generals are just generals. Love and career. Okay. The bigger the donation, the more in-depth the reading. Okay, so we've got the Wheel of Fortune, something starting and finishing, or finishing and then starting. So the Wheel of Fortune, I feel coming around. I feel like you might have more openings in the career coming up, more legal documents, something new and legal. Could also have an air sign male coming in around you. There could be somebody who goes on a trip or traveling or starts from zero. So I feel like you could start on a very new adventure, whether it's moving somewhere new to a new career opportunity or or going on a trip, meeting somebody new, or a new vacation or on vacation and having some sort of new, something to do with travel. I feel like you might go through some big changes, 2023, beginnings and endings of love and career, I feel. So if you don't have a lover, then you will have. It could be the King of Pentacles, Earth sign male, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, or Capricorn. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you, thank you. Okay, loves, if you put a backstory about Ricardo, that would be great. So I can tune in on the backstory. How long have you been with him? What's the status of the current situation? And we'll see what's going to happen. J, who's the person? Name of person. Oshua, thank you for your $9.99. How long have you been single? Bossy Megs, coming to you. Pretty brown eyes. Will you be moving in 2023? Where are you thinking of moving to? Is a good question. And I'll have a look at locations for you. Let's do Megs and come back to Pretty Brown Eyes. All right. Had a rough Christmas. Sorry to hear that, Megs. It's that a lot of people did, I think, because around the new moon in Capricorn was a little heavy. Feel like I was either forgotten about or devalued last minute, especially with my family and friends. Do they really have a distaste, jealousy for that badly? Really, I'm sorry about that. Look, I feel like there's just so much water under the bridge with you and your family that it's just very tricky. It's very, very tricky. I would just focus on your daughter. I think she is the love of your life when it comes to family members, and she is your joy. And I feel like she has a lot of unconditional love for you, and she always will. I feel like she'll be your bestie moving forward. And you're going to find a husband, Megs. You're going to find a family, a husband, and have a family, energy with that person. Whether you have children or not with them is another story, but you're going to have a man who's going to be like family to you. And I feel like it's going to be you, him, and your daughter. And I don't know if he's got grown-up children or if you have another child with him. I don't know. But there could be a little boy involved. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of picking up a little boy. Do they really have a distaste, jealousy for me? I feel like so many people have so many psychological issues and toxic behavior because of that it's not really about you, it's about them. And a lot of people are so selfish and self-focused. Like there's a lot of personal stuff that people no longer participate in. There's also almost no common courtesy anymore. I've been noticing, like with some of my clients and things like that, like not with me, but in their lives in general, that there's sort of little common courtesy. People are just so self-centered and self-focused and so distracted with so much going on in social media. There's so many feeds, there's so much to watch, being bombarded with all of this energy all the time of just stuff to look at, distractions. People are really disconnected with themselves on a very emotional and soul level. They're very disconnected. So when they're disconnected, they don't really care about anybody or anything. Yeah, they don't care about anything or anyone. Let me ask about your mother. You are the guide and the teacher to your mother. You've been brought in to teach her something in this lifetime. You don't need to do anything, but she is learning through you. So I wouldn't try to do anything. She's the one that is learning through you, and she's not happy within herself, and she's a very young soul. Okay, what about your son? He's looking out to see what he wants to do with his life. He's more focused on himself and his future. He's very worried about his future as well. I don't know who else there was, friends. I feel like there's a bit of gossip going on with girlfriends. So there could be jealousies there. There could be, girls talking about you. I wouldn't tell them too much of your business at all. You do have the Hierophant here and the Page of Cups. So I do feel you're going to get an offer this year coming, and you're going to move. That's definitely in the cards. There's definitely a move there. It's definitely a move there. I think the key, Megs, is detachment. I feel like you just have to learn to detach and work on your own detachment, work on your own self-esteem, and just raise your vibration and not worry about them. It's a bit difficult because you're living, so close to them. and also focusing on your money is a really good thing. There is a little bit of an idea here of pregnancy, so don't get pregnant as well if you don't want to be pregnant unless you get married to somebody. Yeah. You're going to go on a trip. You might take a break, get away, go on a trip. You might go down to Yuma and just stay there for a couple of nights and just check it out. You could meet somebody down there who is generous, or you might actually get some benefit here financially through one of your things that you're trying to get money from. So I feel like you're going to be fine. You might just need a break. You might need to get away. You might just go down and stay at a hotel or something with your daughter and just kind of have a look around and check things out. I don't know. Yeah, you might do something like that just to have a break. Okay, thanks, Megs. Okay, Ashua, thanks for the $9.99. Good things in love. Thanks, Star Debbie. Thank you, Venus. Okay. Welcome, welcome. That was spot on. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Peggy. No windfall yet. Yeah, I'm in the same boat, Peggy. I think sometimes when it's least expected, it will come in. And when we don't focus on it, it can turn itself around. Okay, I didn't hear back from the other one. Let's have a look. Oshua, what are the good things coming for you in love, Sag Sun? Okay, and happy belated birthday. All right. Oshua, let's have a look for you. Just for Cicely, I've just got, that lady's got no excuse to be dirty in her house, especially if her kids go to school, She's there all day by herself with a baby that's sleeping most of the time. So, yeah, no excuses at all. Okay, Ashua, let's have a look for you. Good things coming for love, 2023, Sag Sun. Somebody who's an air sign. Let's have a look. They could also work in a legal capacity. They could be a lawyer. They could work in the legal profession somewhere or with the police or military. Things up in the air. You might have some legal documents up in the air yourself. You might be looking at immigrating or some sort of transfer or something. Transfer with moving or transfer with work or transfer with location, and you're going to have success with it. Sometimes that'll come up, something else. Love, you might meet an air sign, but I often see the air signs as legal, and you've got justice. So I don't know what's going on with you to do with legal things, justice, filing for something, but you're going to have success with it. That's going to be your focus here. It's also saying not to believe everything somebody says to you about something, especially about their finances or about their intentions. What's happening? It looks like there's a bit of a, struggle with love. Not a struggle, but there could be illusions and disillusions. So don't get caught on the wrong person because it could take up too much time. Let's have a look and see what good things are coming in. Success in legal stuff, could even be a marriage. maturity, feeling like you're stepping into high society or getting up there more in connection with better people. What's the good stuff? Fair male, somebody lighter than darker for their cultural background. Fairish. And there is a proposal or a serious relationship coming out of it, so that's looking good. You're also going to go on a romantic holiday or a honeymoon, or you might meet them traveling. And it's a true love connection. That's looking really, really good. I really like that for you. You've also got the dark male as well. So he could be dark hair, dark eyes, but fair skin, or there could be two different men. So just keep your eye out. It's not saying so much as two different men, but there could be one guy going out and another one coming in if you're looking for a man. Okay. Jay, why the person I met last month is acting weird. Pretty brown eyes was next. Okay. Yeah, I asked her a question to see what location she wanted to go in, and I don't think I've gotten an answer yet. Let's just do that because she hasn't gotten back. Pretty brown eyes. Will you be moving in 20? Oh, you're not sure. Where are you now? Welcome, Oshua. Virginia. Okay. What options do you have? Why am I getting East Coast? Boston or something like that. Will it be a work move or a personal choice move? I'm getting military as well. You might move somewhere where there's close to a military base. I know there's one in Virginia, I think. Military or naval base, I don't know. Let's have a look and see. Will Purdy Brown Eyes move in 2023? Houses. Depends on houses. Passion. Destiny. Children. Could be somewhere where you went as a child or that you have attachments to as a child, like childhood memories, but not necessarily. It could be something to do with kids. If you've got kids, you might need to move because of them or choose where to go because of them. Schools, etc. Career as well, taken into consideration. You're going to have various options and choices about a move. You're going to have to be more logical thinking about it and not emotional. Don't do an emotional decision. You might move somewhere where there are people in uniform or business-like people, or somewhere in a city where a lot of people are doing business suits, career business, courting man. Somewhere where you feel very at home, like you've been there before, lived there before, even if you haven't. Soul family groups where you feel like there's a community, or you might even have family there. Saying you're going to keep your options open until you find the right location. Let's ask what sort of a place is Pretty Brown Eyes going to go to. If she's going to go somewhere, where will she be moving to? Any indication of where? What sort of a place will she be going to? I'm also getting Virginia is near Washington, isn't it? Washington, D.C., Washington area. And I'm also getting Massachusetts, Boston, or even New York. Okay, Pretty Brown Eyes, where will she be moving? Where? It's going to depend on the money, budgets. Near the sea. King of Cups. I feel like it's going to be near the coast, somewhere on the coast. Could be anywhere up. I feel it's northeast. It's north of Virginia and it's northeast. Anywhere from Jersey Shore all the way up to Maine. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be on the sea. near the sea. You've got the King of Cups there. Yeah, you might meet a man there too. Okay, thank you, thank you. Texas, you're looking at Texas. I don't know, you got the sea. Well, Texas has a sea. Southern Texas has a sea, so it could be on the sea there. You might not go to the main areas of Texas. I think it's been all done, you know, and it's also not very safe. Dallas and Houston are not that safe. Okay. Ricardo for loves. Let's have a look. J, sure we've done. Oi, Raquel, thanks for the donation. J, let's have a look at J first and then loves. How long, what's the backstory, loves, to your situation? J, person you met last, why is that person acting weird? I feel like they're hypercritical. There could be some sort of one-way attraction, like they might not be as attracted to you as you were them, whether it's a friendship or a relationship, or they don't trust you. I'm getting the message something smells off, so I feel like they might not trust you for whatever reason. Something to do with a career. They could be focusing on their career. They could have somebody in their career that they met or are meeting. I don't know. I just feel like something smells off. So either they've got trust issues, they don't trust you, or there's something literally, there's somebody else involved. That's what I feel. Thanks, Jay. Okay, now we're going to go to loves. Ricardo's intentions towards you. Let's have a look at Ricardo. Any action or intention. Action or intention. I don't know if I got this before, but he's got some big changes going on around him. I don't know if he's going through some sort of dark night of the soul or some big change in his life, whether it's a change of career, somebody's died around him, or he's had a change out of something, he's had to learn something about his life. There is an offer there, though, towards you. There could also be a Queen of Swords involved. He could be hiding something. He could have some legal issues, or he's hiding a woman. Queen of Swords. There will be an upheaval, though. Throwing out the baby with the bathwater type of upheaval, like something will be revealed, because the High Priestess is saying that he's hiding something. He's also could be some sort of addictions, whether a sex addiction, love addiction, codependency, gambling, or some other sort of substances. There's something here legally with him that he's not telling you. Whether he's married to somebody, not divorced, or he's got some legal thing going on, or he owes somebody money, or I don't know, there's something going on that you don't know about. His actions towards you, I feel like he's not going anywhere. It's going to be similar to what it is. I don't feel there will be communication. I don't feel he's going anywhere. He might make you some sort of an offer at some point that you might find interesting. Oh, you said happy birthday an hour ago. Okay. know. I feel like there will be communication because you got the communication card. He might just want to have, have another round with you, have an open relationship. I don't know, but he might come back in with something. If he doesn't, then he's hiding something and that there's some other woman around him. Okay, let's have a look. Thank you. Thank you. Tarot Den. You're rewatching your reading and remember how Mr. Beast moved heaven and hell to get his girlfriend a visa. Exactly. They can all do it. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Raquel, welcome back. Anderson is being quiet. Should you tell him to get lost and move on? That's funny. You feel like he's not telling you the truth. Could be a too hard basket. Let's see what Anderson's up to. What is his intentions? What is he up to? Just focus on your business, Raquel. That's the number one for you. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot going on with you. School, work, business, Anderson. I mean, it's all a bit too much almost. Your health, everything. Okay, what's Anderson going to do? I think he's thinking about it. He's looking at his money. I feel like also energetically, his family might be pulling him to Brazil to visit them. They might be saying, oh, why don't you come here? You can go to America anytime. Why don't you come here? It could be a reason why he wants to go back for something, some documents or something, maybe to do with his Italian heritage. I don't know. It could be something that he needs to do there with the Italian embassy or something like that. That's what I'm getting. I don't know if that's true. Feels a bit stuck and indecisive. Stuck between a rock and a hard place, and he's a bit indecisive. It's got the Magician, but also the Two of Swords. Something that he's not seeing, or something that he's not telling you maybe. He's not sure how to act. Okay, let's just do a general for Anderson and Raquel and just see what he's going to do. Choices and decisions. It's about... there could be somebody else involved. I know that you said there wasn't before, but he might be thinking about other options or choices and decisions. So you've got the Three of Swords as well. There could be a delay there. He might not get the visa. I don't know if he's gotten the visa. There's money around him. Two of Cups. I feel his feelings are still there for you, but he also feels like you've rejected him in the past, which you have. He's kind of worried about money. He's thinking about things. He's thinking that he's lost a lot. He might be suffering because he feels like he's lost you in some way. The feelings are still there. There's definitely a loss, and he's trying to do everything, but he might be finding it difficult to work out, what to do. He might come up with some sort of an offer and move forward. He might even be saving up for a car. I don't know. Will he come to the States? He's still in two minds. He hasn't made up his mind yet. I think that's what it is. Will Anderson go to Brazil? He also hasn't made up his mind. He's very indecisive. He's worried about money. He's a bit stressed. He's just thinking if he does, what is the outcome going to be? It's not going to be any different to what it is. And he's just going to spend a lot of money. I think that's what he's realizing now. I don't think you should do anything. I feel like just wait and see. Yeah, just wait and see. I feel like he's thinking about stuff. But it's not like you're putting your life on hold either for him, really. I mean, you are going to go out and meet people. So I would just say, go ahead and do that. Let's ask, will you meet anybody in Park City? If anyone's going to Park City, do a shout out to Raquel. Yeah, I feel like you will. Will you meet anyone in Park City? You might definitely meet somebody there. Crash and burn with the tower. Yeah, it could actually change your life in some way. If you go to Park City and meet somebody who wants you to go with them, like to a different state, I would go. That's what I'm getting. Thanks, Raquel. That's a bit different, out of the box. Okay, we're doing last calls. Okay, let's have a look. Hi, Ali. How are you? Thanks for the super chat. Come down to you. Hi, pretty brown eyes. Will I get engaged in 2023? Peggy. Future money and loves. LD. Will you ever find the one? Pisces moon. Okay, Pisces moon's next. I think we'll be closing after Ali or Ali. What sign is your son? I want to know if the good for your sons to go to sports school, unit class, or normal class when he starts high school. What sports are involved? Okay, Pisces moon. You're not friends with Karina anymore, but let's do the coffee cup oracle. But a friend she fell out with, Brenda, contacted me and said she would talk about me to her. I feel like she wants to give you the truth about what she's done. So I feel like that's a good way for closure for you. I think you could definitely speak to her. I feel like she's coming in to help you. I feel like she might feel like you've been hard done by, or you've been, you didn't get the fair end of the stick, the good end of the bargain type of thing. There is a reason, and you're going to find out, I think, through this Brenda. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. What was her motive? She said she would talk about me to her. Oh, she would talk about you to her. Why doesn't she talk to you about her? If she fell out with Brenda, why would she be talking to her? I think that's what you meant. I would be talking to Brenda just to get her gossip about Karina, because there's a reason. Survival and power, nourishment and transformation. She might feel that there's competition with you and her, and also this Brenda, and a lack of cooperation. She could feel threatened by you in some way, or just wants to focus on her own transformation. She might be trying to, like, she might be getting a facelift, or she might be doing something to her body, and she might not want anyone to know about it. Or she might actually, she might be losing weight, or wants to level up and have a totally new life. There's definitely a triangle going on with this girl. So I would say just see what she has to say. And I feel like you'd be better off getting information from her about Karina, because there's a reason why she's not friends with Karina anymore. Yeah. So Karina would talk to Brenda about me. Okay, yeah, we'll see what she had to say. Yeah, definitely. You'll definitely find the truth out there. Yeah, you'll definitely find the truth. Yep. LD, thank you for the 5. Will I ever find the one? You might even become friends with Brenda, actually. So Pisces moon, I would say she could actually end up becoming a friend. I don't get a bad vibe about her. Yeah, I don't get a bad vibe. You might even become her friend. She could be a new friend for you. Yep. So that could be nice. Hi, LD, the one. How, when, and when, and hopefully where. Let's have a look. Staying in your, staying in your power, staying in your queen energy or your king energy, feeling like, oh, you feel female, queen energy. Staying in your own power, feeling, looking after yourself, making yourself feel the best you can. I'm getting the word library. Why am I getting the word library? You could meet somebody in a library or studying something, achieving a goal, finding a hidden gem. It could be somebody hiding in the library. Cunning stealth. Somebody very quiet might sneak up on you. Peace and serenity. Sometimes it gets to a point where you don't want the one, you just want a workable relationship. I think a lot of women these days have got too higher expectations of criteria on their list. So you just want a workable relationship, just somebody easy to work with. I'm also getting John, a name John, somebody loyal and determined and who wants to be with you. So I would say it's a yes. I would say readjust your criteria. Just look after yourself and be in your own good self-esteem, but readjust maybe what you're looking for and where you're looking as well. Hi, Peggy. How are you, my love? Welcome back. Thanks for the $9.99. Future, money, and loves, if possible. Let's have a look for Peggy. I don't know if you're getting an inheritance, Peggy, but you've got an older man here with money or an inheritance coming in. So you could actually come into something new, a surprise, something unfolding out of the blue. You've also got a new love here, somebody you've never met before. I feel like you could come into some man with money. So you might not think he has anything to offer, but you might find out later that he gets some sort of inheritance or something. It's also saying to let go of control of how, when, and where, and just go with what you're passionate about and your desires, in a sense. Let's have a look at money. New directions and journeys. You're going to be looking further afield for money and how to do things. You might be looking at import, export, something like that as well, or working for a company that is more expansive or does things on a wider level. You've got strength and success here. You could work for a company that's more widespread, is what I'm feeling, or is a bigger corporation and it kind of covers a wider territory. Strength and success with a line. So I feel like yes. And you're going to have more enjoyment and play coming into this year as well. And you've also got the lucky money. So I do feel like there will be some luck coming in. You also have to make your own luck, Peggy, and really work at it. So I feel like you have to just do what you need to do. You know what I mean? When it comes to trying your best. It's not easy it's not easy at the moment. And things are still a little bit difficult, but I feel like it will get easier maybe in 2 to 3 years to find money and to make money. This next year for a lot of people, I feel like it could be a bit tricky, but I'm not saying that people are not going to make money. Sometimes you just have to look for opportunities where you can. And you could actually marry somebody who has money. This is what the first thing came up, Peggy. So I'd go with that. All right. Pretty brown eyes. Will you get engaged in 2023? Good question. Oh, you look lovely with your blonde hair as well. Okay, let's have a look. You're manifesting somebody. You're also being protected on a higher level. Engaged. You'll be getting a key to something new, a key to a new home, house, apartment, shop. car, holiday home, RV, something with a key. Will you get engaged in 2023? New homes, potentially a key to a new home, a house. So you could be getting engaged and living with somebody new, moving in with them. You might move in with them first before you get engaged. Somebody eccentric or out of the box or something different can offer you something or give you a surprise. Will you get engaged in 2023? If you don't, you'll be cutting something and moving on. And if you do, you'll be traveling a distance, I feel. You might be going a distance or moving somewhere different at a distance or journey with the partner, with the new person. Thanks, pretty brown eyes. Hi, Ali Lehebi. Something about your son's school. Thanks, Peggy. Thanks, pretty brown eyes. Taurus. He has autism. Okay. What sort of sports? Does he like sports? Maybe he doesn't like sports. If autistic children are going to do what they want to do. So I feel like if he likes sports, then it's a yes. If he doesn't like sports, then it's a no. I feel it's kind of black and white. Go to school sports unit class or normal class next year. If he likes sports, I would say go to the sports. Okay, should he go to a sports unit class? It could be good for his health, mental health, ability, physical health. He's being protected by spirit. There is a change coming up for him. Definitely a change. Change to something he's been doing in the past. And he's going to get a new passion and some sort of new hobby. So if it's something that he hasn't done before that he'd like to try, then I'd say go for it, or something that he likes, then I'd say it's a yes for the sports. Hi, Renee. Welcome back. Renee Tyler, welcome, welcome. Whereabouts are you located, Renee? Will you open another boutique location? Will I locate and find a soulmate? Okay, relocate. Okay. Whereabouts is your boutique and what locations you're looking at? And I'll tune into those for you. Let's go to Jay and come back to you. This is the person you said I would meet. I have known him for several years. He was really nice to me, and now a complete 180. What was his motive? Will I meet someone new? I'm tired of being hurt. Okay, Jay. Somebody new for Jay coming in Canada. You think of going to New York, Vegas. Okay, you're in Vegas, thinking of going to New York. Okay. Tired of the desert. But is it a good business? Does it work for you? I mean, some businesses in Vegas work really well. Can you sell the business and go somewhere else? I was getting Texas for you. Is it a beauty business? What sort of business is it? Yes, I'm doing personal readings, Peggy. Anyone who wants to book a personal can on the website. Let's do Renee first and I'll come back. Boutique. Is it fashion boutique? Okay. Maybe Texas is good for plus size women. I'd go with Texas. New York, no, there's skinny women in New York. No, I'd go with, unless you think there's a big market there for it, but I don't know. I think Texas might be better and it might be more affordable. Yeah, you could do some market research. Down south, says Megs. Do some market research. You might feel, I'm also getting Alabama, Mobile, somewhere like that. I mean, some of these places have money. But Texas, yes, somewhere in Texas could be good. Yeah, I'd do some market research. You might even go online, do something more online. Texas is a lot cheaper, yeah. The Bible Belt, says Meg. Something where they all get dressed up and go to church. I'm getting Tennessee as well. You're going to have to position yourself somewhere that's safe. There's just so many sketchy areas in America right now. You know, you don't want any robberies or anything going on. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look for Renee. Can you manage 2 different stores with staff and trusting people, etc.? You have family to run it for you. You've got somebody loyal around you, determination, loyalty, also resources, so that's good. Maybe Austin would be good, Austin, Texas. Why am I getting Lubbock? Is it Lubbock, Texas, LLO something? I feel like you need something to get your teeth into to give you a new passion and joy. Just be careful about robbery, theft, stealing. It might be hard to keep track of 2 different things. You got strength and success. It's also the weather in Texas is not great. Can be dry there as well. Not as dry as Vegas, but dry. Hearing about something through the grapevine, endings and beginnings. You might sell the business. You could sell it for a good price and go somewhere else. Saying to be, you know, in touch with your passions. And you're being protected from making the wrong decision. You will do some investigation and actually go somewhere. I'm also feeling Atlanta could be good for you too. Lock and unlock. Yeah, you might lock something and unlock something. You might end up doing something online and have an in-store location, but also do something online. Lease is up in December 2023. Suburbs of New York City. You've already got the online. I feel Atlanta. Definitely south, yeah, Nashville. Atlanta. I don't know why I was getting that place. Lubbock, Texas, L-U-B-O. Is it L-U-B-O-C-K? I don't know what that's about, but it is what it is. Okay. Soulmate. I feel like you're going to attract some sort of passion, but I feel like you're going to, I don't know, I kind of feel like you might have better luck in the south as well for love. Yeah. Jay. Okay, let's go back to you, Jay. I feel like you misjudged him, and I also feel like he wasn't really that transparent with you. Or he's changed his tune, or he's thought that you were just a friend and he didn't have any, or a friend with benefits or something, he didn't have any other intentions towards you, and he's realized that you're wanting something else. Some people are just not honest and loyal. They're just not. They're tricky bastards. You can't be friends with guys like that, Jay. You just can't. Especially if you're East Indian. You don't want to be friends with East Indian men. Absolutely not. No friggin' way. They're going to deceive you at the first moment they can. They're going to go running off and getting married to somebody. No, you can't be friends with any men, I don't think. They're just after something. Jealousy and gossip. You're going to hear about something about him. He might be also jealous of you for some reason. You might have more than him, or more opportunities, or he might feel like he's jealous. Yeah, you're going to hear about something about him through the grapevine. You could have dodged a bullet, got protection there, dodged a bullet, changing something out about yourself, changing your ways. Also, somebody around him might have put magic on you, or you feel like you need to manifest more and protect yourself more from guys who don't have the right intentions. And you don't want to be friends with men. No, absolutely not, because one day they're going to try to go for you. You want to be looking for a husband, not a boyfriend or a friend. So I would say do not be friends with any guy unless they're offering you marriage quickly and serious relationship. Okay, Cicely. I feel you need to ask for help, Cicely. Yes. I feel you need to ask for help. You might end up paying for help because you are the boss. You've got a bit of a boss energy, and you're a mover and a shaker. You're a doer. So, you're not going to sit still. You're going to keep going and just do what you need to do. You're going to manage your own empire, do everything that you want to do, and the right person, a man, will come in. I still feel like you're now reassessing the type of men you're going for. And now that you've got a son, you're going to go for somebody who is going to help you bring up your son. And it's going to be a totally different guy to the previous men, the sugar daddies, the top G's, the big guys. So you're going to go with somebody normal, sincere, somebody who doesn't have fears around you, somebody who wants a family. You're also transforming yourself internally and externally. You could have some inheritance coming, or meet a man with money. I feel like something shifted now that you've got the baby, and feel like these other guys have dropped off because they wanted you as a mistress. They didn't want you as a wife. So now it's time to look for a husband. Yeah. And that's what you want. So if you want to look for a husband, yes, I feel like you'll find one. And I think whatever you put your mind to comes to you. You've got the bride, but you've got to get back into this queen element energy again and manifest it, because you're very good at bringing it in. You've got jealousy and gossip. So that's one reason why they haven't wanted to help you, because they've been jealous of you. And you're going to have stability and growth. I'm still seeing the guy around the lake, Caucasian guy wearing blue jeans, skinny, tall, not overly good looking and not unattractive, but a good person. That's the sort of guy you want to marry. Okay. Go start shopping for a husband now, not a boyfriend or a sugar daddy. Yeah, start shopping for a husband. Okay. Okay. All right, everyone. Lots of love. Will you meet somebody? When will you meet someone? Jay wants to know. When you put your mind to it, Jay, you've got to decide, like, enough is enough. You're going to look for a husband as well. Stop looking for these stupid men and these boyfriends. Start getting really solid with a solid plan, planning yourself in the ground and saying, okay, this is what I want. This is what I don't want. You're going to also have a man who is affluent, money, could be older than you. Go for somebody, 10 years older than you. Somebody unusual who's going to accept you for how you are. Yeah, so when is up to you, I feel, when you start switching out your ideas about things and start shopping for a husband as well. You're wasting your time on these guys who are just pissing around and they don't have a pot to piss in. They're pissing around, dicking around, playing around. You've got the lock and the key, you've got all the answers there. So you're going to unlock something, unravel something that's going to be important for you to move forward. There's a gate. You might even get into a new house, a new home, marry somebody, move in with them. It could be a very quick wedding if you put your mind to it and put it out there in the community. you're going to get married, you're looking for a husband, and you're a Desi bride, go for it. What are you waiting for? Yep. Lots of love, my dear, lots of blessings. I feel it's time. And as far as they're concerned, you're a virgin, you've never been with anybody, and that's it. You know, you've never gone out with anyone, you've never been with anybody, and that's it. Yep. You've just been doing your career and your studies. Okay, my loves, take care. Lots of blessings to you. And I'll see you on the next live. I'll come back in a couple of days. I am going to try to go on lives more. Thank you for your moderation. The moderators, I truly appreciate it as usual. And please go on to my poll on my community page for the different choices of what would you like me to create and what would you be interested in purchasing, whether it's from me or somebody else. I'm just curious to know. Lots of love. Take care. Ciao for now.